I don't know what's happening in your marriage, but by His grace, I want to share my thoughts again because as a child of God, um, every now and then I'm encouraged with what I hear from people to let me know that I'm doing what I'm told to do. Today, I want to quickly share with you because sometimes you can wake up in the morning and find out that you are staying with a stranger, wondering who is this woman. So I want to share some of the most important things. Like I always boast about it. My parents has celebrated over 50 years of marriage, of being together. Now I boast about it because I know what it took my parents to still stay together till now. I know it's not easy, but they are still together, and I boast about it. But these days, a lot of things is happening that many are not. They don't want to. I read the statistics of marriages in this part of the world, Lagos, Nigeria. I also had to look at the statistics of people, specific America. In Nigeria, the rate to which people are leaving their marriage, as in for those who are actually married, bride price, court or church wedding, or even only traditional wedding, is reducing. And then I think the percentage that it was given, it was in the I think 2017 and 2019. It decreased from 6.9% to 6.1 in Nigeria, and then in America, we're giving the percentage of between 5.7 in 2017, and in 2021 the percentage are reduced to 4.8. And the question is, why is this happening? With that rate, what's happening? I think one of the challenges is many are tired, many don't have information. Like I always encourage, after the pre-counseling session that you have before your marriage, you also need to have post-counseling periods with your husband, with your wife. Yes, I know these are days where I can't trust your information with people, but they are professionals. They are professional counselors, guidance counselors that you can speak to, you can reach out to, not because they are pastors alone. Not all pastors should counsel. Yes, I know Bible says in multiple counsel there is safety. There's some have counseled and put that marriage in serious problem because when it comes to doctrine, some Christians can be so dogmatic and they put the marriage in jeopardy worse than it was before. And I remember I've shared this story with you before, how a marriage is separated, has been dissolved to today because a pastor said the man is the head of the home, which is true according to scripture. But the man that is the head of the home had extramarital affairs and contracted STDs and didn't treat himself. The wife had to treat herself, confirmed, and then they took the case to the pastor that my wife is denying me of her body. And the only counsel that the man could give was, your husband is the head, should have access to you, should be able to have sex with you. And that's how the marriage was dissolved. So in counseling, wisdom is important. Professionalism is important when it comes to counsel. And also, some people are professionals, they are not godly, they are not Christians. So you need to put a balance to it so that it will not be a problem. So I believe in pre-counseling and post-counseling. Even the Bible encourages it that older women should be able to take up younger women, counsel them, put them in the right path. Same thing also goes for men also. So what are the three things that is important in marriage? What I want to share, and I want to add to it, some of the problems that we have in marriage and ways to come back there. What are the three most important things in a marriage? Three things that you should not joke with. One, that is very hard these days: commitment. Commitment is more than just wanting to stay together for a long time. It is the act of choosing your partner for life and promising to go through all the ups and downs together. And while there may be plenty of fish in the sea, being married means you are wholeheartedly investing in making the relationship last, casting away any doubt. You are sold out to your partner regardless of what will happen, because marriage has its own challenges. Sometimes it might be sickness. Sometimes all of a sudden the money that you thought to have is gone. Sickness, accidents, loss of job. And then would you still remain committed to the person? Sometimes the person falls short, the person fails, or the person gets set off. What do you do? So marriage has to do with commitment. As a child of God, sold out to the person. You have decided to be in this person's life, so you can't chicken out. You have decided to choose this person. That's why they say for better, for worse. Even though these days people are not changing it for richer, for poorer, they don't want to mention that one, but that is the truth. Marriage will do a lot of things, and that's why somebody said marriage is an amplifier. We amplify your good side, amplify your bad side. So even when your bad side comes, or your partner comes, commitment, we are committed to only him first. There's a challenge I'm always having when it comes to the external people, when it comes to mother-in-law, when it comes to father-in-law, when it comes to brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Especially, unfortunately, if you have a mommy's boy, daddy's boy, or a family's girl, that is always, before you know it, you're talking about the family, before you know it, she's giving information to the family. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. Understand that your commitment is paramount in your marriage. Selfless towards each other, focusing on each other, putting each other first before each other. Number two, I said three most important things that will make your marriage work. Three pillars, if I may put it that way, that will make your marriage work. Is one, commitment. Number two is love. What I want, for those who are, every week I trust myself as possible to share, to encourage people in their marriage, to encourage people in their relationship, how we can, especially the biblical view of God concerning these things, because these days now people are fine-tuning the Bible to suit themselves, which is not so. The architect, the manufacturer, the producer of marriage, the one that instituted marriage. So every week I call it relationship talk with Oba to share concerning this. So if you are seeing this video for the first time, please help encourage somebody with this video. Some people are ignorant about some of these happenings when it comes to marriage. Like I was saying before, pre-counseling and post-counseling, people don't see it as important. Also, I'm sure you see on the screen my numbers, the numbers to which you can call me or fix a time. You don't have to even see me. thank God for social media. You can do a conference call that you can, you and your husband or you alone, or maybe you are getting set to settle down and can talk about this thing. And if you are in Lagos, Nigeria, you can come to my office. If you need my address, I can give it to you so that I can really listen to you and then pray with you. These days people like to pray a lot, and that's why I say people pray at me. So this platform is to share. We have another platform every Thursday, Display Coco, and then to His glory we have a special edition under Display Coco. We tagged it Ask the Counselor. Yesterday, was it yesterday? No, on Thursday, which was last week. What a nice time. And I'm sure next week also. So go and look for the videos so you can listen, and if you have a question, let me know. So on the screen, see our numbers and details to which you can call, WhatsApp us. So one, commitment. Two, pillars of marriage, things that you need to understand about marriage. Love. Number two is love. Every now and then, when you just like when you give your life to Christ, you always active and all that. Just like so, when you find your Mr. Right and Miss Right, you're always excited, always wanted to see the person, and then you get married, and then look and say, who is this person? This guy. And that's how some men can be bold enough to now call their wife winch. That is the one causing all this trouble in my life. No, it's not even him that is the problem. The love in the marriage has becoming sour, and there are so many ways you can spark up the marriage. So love is one of the things that you need. True love means putting your partner first and giving of yourself without expecting anything in return. It also helps you to accept each other for who you are, flaws and all, and to forgive each other when you fall short, because they like each other. That's why I say marriage is not for boys. Marriage is hard work. You can't afford to do it anyhow, especially for you being a child of God. So pillars of marriage: one, commitment, committed to each other. Two, love. Three, respect. Expressing love, no matter how heartfelt, doesn't mean much if marriage partners don't respect each other. Respect, regard, fear, have reverence for. Where I'm coming from as a Yoruba person, we too like respect. We too like respect, and it's supposed to be reciprocal. So respecting your partners for their qualities, for their thoughts, for their capabilities, means that you are not only accepting but also admire your differences. It's not possible for God to bring cold and hot and cold person together, or hot person together. One must be cold, one must be hot. One must be short, one must be tall. Different people together to balance the equation. So these things are important. Quickly, so understand these things. Your marriage, to be consistent, it needs commitment, love, and respect for each other. I call it can be the pillars of marriage. But quickly, I want to share also, and so you'll be sensitive about these things. Every week in this month, since last month, I've been sharing some of the characteristics or features, things that you need to know, warning signs to know that your marriage is failing. Many people don't understand these things. So please, and it's always on picture. I put it's on picture form, JPEG format, so people can easily access it. Check out social media platform. You see it there every day on our status on WhatsApp. So quickly, what are the common problems in marriage? Common problems in marriage as a child of God. Come on, let me just run through there. I don't want to talk about them, and I will tell you the way out. Lack of trust, lack of communication. Don't forget these things. I told you three things. If these three things I mentioned before is there, this problem will be easily will fizzle out. You can combat, you can fight it easily, because those three are there. One, lack of trust, lack of communication, jealousy and competition, shockingly, even between husband and wife, yes. Financial issue, which is one of the number one problem in marriage. Parenting issues, what is to, how you train your child and the rest. Infidelity, maybe there's no child in the marriage, maybe extramarital affairs and all that. Cultural difference, I'm a Yoruba person, I married an Igbo person, serious trouble, and then we don't have the undertow of we being children of God, serious problem also, unrealistic expectation, and which is true also. Many, especially ladies, they enter marriage with this expectation, and then the expectation is not coming forth. As a child of God, you enter marriage, okay, you have this, I don't understand, but unfortunately we met it on ground before regarding children. So if you don't have a child, within 1-2 years, issue comes, and then most of the time, the woman is always at fault. As in, generally, they believe that the woman is always at fault, and sometimes even within a year, sometimes you get to the extent whereby the family of the husband begin to suggest that go and look for another woman. Even Christians. So last one, boredom. All these things, the easy way out is commitment, regardless of what's happening in the marriage. 2, love for each other. And the beginning of this love I'm talking about is God. When you love God, the person that instituted this marriage, it will be very easy for you to love your wife. Very, very easy for the wife to submit to the husband. Very, very easy. And then 3, when you love, it becomes easy for you to respect each other. This is relationship talk for this week. Help us share content. Somebody somewhere will need it. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. If you have not subscribed to our page on Instagram, please do also, because these are the places we post our videos, post our programs, fellowship, so that you can see them and be blessed. Like I always say, yes, Debola may not be known, but there are people that give out this content that you have to pay them. They do classes, I do classes, my classes is almost free, and you pay them heavily for this thing. Counseling session with some people, they collect hundreds of thousands. Counseling session with Debola is few cash, and sometimes, most of the time, sometimes even free. You just say, okay, give us what you feel or what you have to give us. That being said, also please help us share our content with somebody because they will need it. Also, we have programs that is coming up for this year, some on site, some online. I'm sure on the screen you see those programs. Please do not hesitate to join. There's a program that God has given to us that we are starting this Friday, Midnight Cry. In Nigeria, we call it vigil. Every Friday, we want to start praying, even if it's for 30 minutes. We need to start to pray. Pray for yourself, pray for your children, pray for your husband, pray for your business, pray for your ministry. So please join us every Friday from 12 midnight for at least 30 minutes for us to pray. We teach and lead you in series of prayers. And I know God will bless you in Jesus' name. That being said, also, we need your help, we need your support. I'm sure you have been seeing on the screen our details. Please, the gospel will move further forward with money. And this ministry is ministry that is, God has called us to do this work full time. And it's not easy for us to do it without cash, without finances. Please do support us. So I'm sure you have been seeing on the screen our details. Please, whatever you can to support us with, please do. And we know God will bless you in Jesus' name. There's nothing you give to God that God will not bless. Thank you. So until next week, see you again and again. Thank you. Shalom. Enjoy your day.
Whoa, yeah. You are mighty God, mighty God. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mighty one, one who sits high but looks way down low. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You are good, you are kind, you are more than these. Lost for words, trying to describe you. Elohim, Elion, Ale Shelevi. The greatness is all I see. There is nothing you cannot do. There's no mountain you cannot move. If you have said it, then you will do it. 'Cause you have a track record of keeping your word. And you're not about to stop doing it now. All over Ambaye, all over Ambaye, should be one long showroom. Should be showroom. All over Ambaye. By the blood that you shed, we have overcome. This charge that acquitted for life, for life. Then you gave us the right to your holy name.